What I say is common sense. At least you got what you paid for. If you don't like anything that I said, I give you the shit off my back, but you couldn't see it. That's why I felt so closed off.
What's up guys, my name is TDK. In today's video I'm going to be giving you reasons why I believe Total Drama Allstars is bad. Now Total Drama Allstars is the 5th installment of the Total Drama series and is season 5.1, Pagatello Island being 5.2. Now when this season was first announced, people were very excited to hear that there will be a new season and that people's favorite characters from both Generation 1 and Generation 2 would be competing. Now we were then shown the cast and the fact also realized that the season was going to be only 13 episodes. People were kind of taken aback by this and not kind of a fan because we just had a 13 episode season, but people were so optimistic as Revenge of the Island was actually a fairly good season with, you know, the new cast and everything, and people thought that bringing in the old ones with the new ones would just be better as a whole, and people were still optimistic for it. Now the cast list goes as follows. We have Mike, Zoe, Scott, Gwen, Courtney, Alejandro, Cameron, Duncan, Sierra, Heather, Sam, Joe, Lightning, and Lindsay. Now this cast is very good, it's solid, but a lot of people feel as if some of these people should be replaced, or some of them shouldn't be there at all. Honestly, I don't see why Sam is in there, or especially Sierra. And I don't understand why Owen did not make this cast at all. I really feel like he should definitely replace one of Sierra, Sam, Joe. Just, I don't know. They didn't really feel like they belong there. And you could argue that, you know, if they're gonna use Sam, they should use Harold, because Harold's a better character and they both have the same voice actor. And a lot of people like Dawn, so you could probably, if you want to throw Dawn in there, I guess you could, but with all honesty, Owen definitely should have been in here. It's really stupid that he wasn't in there. Another reason why people don't like this season is because a lot of people feel like the humor is just lacking in this season. Like, when you first watch this series all the way back from season 1 to like season 3, even season 4, you know, there's parts in there that make you laugh, because like they're actually a pretty funny show. But it feels like in this season there's hardly like no humor. Like it's a lot of like really immature type of humor, like bathroom type humor. Like there's no like funny sarcastic humor. All that's almost feel like it's gone, and it's really bland and it's boring. It almost feels like the characters all acted around each other and they knew each other for so long they just knew what to expect. It was really dry compared to all the other seasons. Now luckily they did fix this back in season 7, and can add a lot more new characters, and that was also a good reason. Another reason why I say y'all should watch it, but I digress. Next reason is I feel like the way they wrote the characters, okay? The way they wrote some of the characters really pissed me off and a lot of people off. For instance, Lindsay, a lot of people felt like Lindsay was going to do really good this season because her previous season she did really good. She had that little slip up in World Tour, but that's because that's why they wrote Team Victory anyways. But a lot of people felt like, yo, she's going to come in here and probably place top 4. Little did we know that we were all completely wrong, as she was literally eliminated in the first episode. And the way she was eliminated was she voted herself off twice. Like, come on, really? She's gonna vote herself off twice? That's stupid. That's dumb. That completely puts all of our entire character development right into the shitter and degrades her entirely. It's dumb. Okay, and that's the last we've seen her, was that moment. So that's stupid. Another character that I really feel like was just written so poorly after having such good previous seasons was Duncan. Like, dude, in the first 3 seasons he plays, he got 4th, 1st, and 5th. And this season they wrote him soft. He missed Courtney a lot and was trying to I don't want to say get back with her, but make her miss him. It was very awkward. The whole love triangle between Gwen, Duncan, and Courtney just felt so like, I kind of like Courtney and Gwen's like friendship like basically almost repairing itself. I don't know, he felt like he really missed her, and that the fact that they wrote him like that is really dumb, because his entire character is literally supposed to be like he's a delinquent. He doesn't care what people think, right? He just does what he wants to do because he enjoys that. Like, that's literally it. and then since they wrote him soft, he wanted like throughout the season he wanted to prove everybody like, oh, I'm not soft at all. This and try to do all these things. He just kept failing and failing. Right? I was just like, dude, why are they writing him off writing like this? And then in his elimination episode, I guess he redeems himself. He literally takes a piece of dynamite and blows up Chris's cottage. Yeah, he blows up Chris's cottage, and later on that elimination ceremony, literally he has Duncan arrested and thrown in jail. Yeah. Sierra in the season does not belong. Okay, Sierra character is literally based on having Cody around at all time to make her even relevant. That's why they had so much screen time in World Tour in the first place. Her and Cameron's interaction felt really weird and awkward, as she was literally hallucinating that Cameron was being Cody and calling like, I can't remember, but it was literally like calling him Cody half the time, and it was so weird. It was so dumb. I'm glad they got rid of her off pretty early, but they shouldn't have brought her in the first place. Like, they really should not have brought Sierra, and they should have brought Owen instead. Like, 110%, that's a big change I would have made. And also, Cameron being regressed back to a bubble boy and being back into his bubble as elimination episode is also really shitty, because literally his entire character in season 4 was him moving on from being a bubble boy and growing up a bit. That's part of the reason why he gets to the finale in the last season in the first place. But whatever, we'll just write him off back into the bubble. Whatever, it's cool. The couples in the season were pretty cool. For the most part, well, I say for the most part. The only good one, honestly, was Heather and Alejandro's relationship finally progressing a little bit more. Like, their relationship in World Tour was cool. Like, they hinted a lot towards, you know, what they could actually become a couple, and then in this season they actually do become a couple, so that's pretty cool. That's like one of the good things. Mike and Zoe, well, Mike, Mal, and Zoe, whatever you look at it, but I'm just gonna say Mike and Zoe being so heavily pushed on the viewer throughout this entire season is very annoying, as literally the entire season you feel like that they're gonna be in the finale because Mal's the main villain and he's gotten like a lot of people voted off, and since Zoe is Mike's girlfriend, you know, she's gonna be the one that helps us save Mike from it's stupid, dude. It's so dumb. You shouldn't write your entire season based off just 2 characters alone and making the other 11 characters just there for to literally just get through the season and have contestants to write off. Like, it's dumb. Like, I understand why they did it, because they wanted people to like these guys a lot. That's why they put both of them in the finale. They literally put a couple in the finale, which is the first time ever. Well, you could argue that in season 3 but they weren't a couple then at that time. Heather and Alejandro weren't a couple in the finale of season 3. And this one in season 5, Mike and Zoe are a full couple as they come into this season, a couple. And then they progress throughout the season. Zoe slowly finds out more and more about Mal. She's like, oh, and then she's gonna like try and free him until eventually Mike literally just presses a button in his subconscious and poof, gets rid of Mal and literally all of his other personalities. Mike literally lost his entire character with the press of a button in the finale of this season. Yeah, all of his multi-personalities that like he had back in season 4 and through season 5 are all gone because he pressed a button in his subconscious. Like, it's aggravating, especially as a long-time viewer who likes total drama couples. Like, it's kind of it's a cool thing, and then they just see like this. It's like, bruh, come on, bruh. And then Courtney and Scott's relationship is flat out bad. It's forced. If you like that, it's totally cool, but to me and most people, this couple is bad. I think it's Scottney. Yeah, no one approves of this. Like, bruh, if you put Scottney versus Dunkney, bruh, people are gonna say Dunkney all the time. Literally. It feels so awkward. Scott is literally saying he doesn't know how to be a good boyfriend and failing miserably is kind of cringy, and it makes it bad. Like, it feels so just it does not look like it's not gonna work. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why of all people they paired those two up. It's stupid. It's real. And then the last point I have is the finale, right? The finale in this season is so boring and bland. I could barely make it through when I first watched it, and literally half the episode is focused on Mike defeating Mao, right? And that's literally there's no fight in his subconscious. He just presses a button on like atop of a tower in his subconscious. There's no peaking moments or points in the episode where you're actually somewhat interesting, because no matter which ending you get, since the finale consists of a fucking couple, they're both going to be all happy and stuff, and there's going to be no real drive to actually win. Like, in previous seasons, like, they were really motivated to try and win. Like in season 1, a lot of people were rooting for Owen to win, and like not many people were rooting for Gwen, but it was still interesting, especially because it was the first season. Season 2, the finale was basically 2 episodes long, and you could tell that they were really trying to get the $1 million each. And I like season 2's finale a lot. I think it was a good one. World Tour's finale is awesome, really awesome, great one of the best ones. And season 4's finale is great. It was good too. It was literally like David versus Goliath type of story. So that just leaves season 5 finale as just weak. It's there's no real like, oh, I hope this person wins, because if that person wins, then that person's gonna be happy for them. They're gonna split it anyways because they're both a fucking couple. I don't know why the fact that they pushed a couple all the way to the finale just gets on my nerves as a whole. I hate that. I hate that they did that. It really gets on my freaking nerves. But hey, whatever. It's the finale we got, so there's nothing we can do about it now. Alright, so basically to recap, the reason why the season is bad in most people's eyes, including my own, is that the cast was solid, right, but questionable. There could be other people in there. They wrote so many characters poorly. They wrote Sierra, Duncan, Lindsay, all bad. A lot of people didn't get enough screen time. Mike and Zoe were pushed so heavily on people that it made me just not like them anymore. The finale was just bad, and the episodes were boring, and as they were on the same island for the 3rd time. And combine this with the fact that this is only 13 episodes, and this is what you're left with. Yep. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video and my points and opinions on why I don't like the season, why I think the season is not liked throughout the entire community. But anyways, let me give me your thoughts down in the comments below. My name is TDK, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Got me